stretch, hamstring stretch with a strap. So on the inhale, bring the right knee in towards the body. Interlace the fingers on top of the right knee, just to open up the hip a little bit, get a little space in there, pull the knee in. When it feels good, grab onto your strap. Strap up at the ball of your foot. So right at the big toe mound, just as if you're standing on the big toe mound, use that as the energy to press into the strap. Straighten the leg all the way up to the sky. Now you're going to feel something. Your work is to get a straight leg. So allow yourself enough slack on the strap and enough length in the leg that the leg stays straight. So you can see our whole focus is that the heel, knee, and hip are in one line. Once you're convinced that's the case, you can start to let the elbows drop down and the shoulders drop down, but don't let the knee bend. So you'll notice your knee is tricky. You'll have to press the back of the knee away from you, flex the toes back towards you. The beautiful thing about using the strap is that you're not going to make it any more intense than you need it to be. So the focus is to just allow the leg to stay straight, even if that means the leg is far away from you. Take 2 or 3 breaths. Flex through the toes, back towards the face, kick the heel up to the sky, straight right leg as much as you can. Now what's your left leg doing? It should be an anchor. Watch the left big toes. Same principles apply whether you're standing, sitting, lying down. Work to straighten the left leg. Press the back of the left leg down to the floor, kick the left heel, watch the left big toes, point them into the midline. 2 full breaths focusing on straight legs, equal distance and alignment, working to lift through the right heel as you press through the back of the left leg. When you're ready, you're going to switch both ends of the strap into your left hand, only bringing the right leg over to the left, not more than 3 inches. Never so far that the big toe passes the left shoulder. Never so much that the right hip lifts off the floor. It stays down the entire time. Watch the leg, don't let the knee bend. This gets directly into the IT band. The work is to get the big toe over to the left just enough that you feel that line of energy all the way down the right leg. Then the work, once you find your sweet spot, is to flex the toes back to the face, kick the heel. Take your time. As you get more flexible and mobile, you'll be able to bring the toe closer to your forehead, but never letting the knee bend. Take full deep breaths here. I know there's a lot of magic going on. If your leg starts shaking, back off a little bit. We don't want shaking, we don't want struggle, we want surrender. So just allowing yourself to ease into it. Take a few breaths there. Don't let yourself cheat. Watch what the left big toe is doing. Watch what the right leg is doing. Let the leg come over just a little more to the left at the end. Take 1 more big full breath, but don't let the hip lift. Then when it feels good, gently release the strap, bend the knee, bend the left knee. So now you can bring the sole of the left foot to the floor, right ankle on left knee. Weave the right hand through the hole between your legs for the hip opener. This will feel really, really good. Making certain you either going to interlace on top of the shin or behind the thigh, but always keeping the heel in line with the knee. 2 90-degree angles. Don't let anything drop. Focus on letting the shoulders drop. So if you interlace behind the thigh, you might be able to let the shoulders drop a little more. If you interlace above the knee, just making sure you're not transferring stress into the shoulders. Pull the left knee in, lower back stays perfectly flat. Now flex both toes. Flex both toes, kick with the heel. You'll feel happiness and magic in your right hip. It will feel really, really good. Keep focusing to pull the left knee in, flexing both feet, feeling that left knee is perfectly in line with your left shoulder. Don't let it drift into the midline. It's going to want to. Your body will make every effort to try to compensate to avoid the stretch. We are mindful in the alignment so that we're accessing intentionally the lines of energy in the body that are going to allow for the opening we're looking for. Take 1 more breath. Keep the lower back flat. When it feels good, release the grip on the left knee. Gently let the left foot come to the floor. Keep the right ankle exactly where it is. Now walk the left foot over to the right, just a few inches, and then let everything drop over to the left for the twist. The right knee drops all the way to the left. Be gentle. Flip the right palm down so that you can reach through the right hand and lengthen through the fingertips, even maybe spreading the thumb away from the pinky, spreading the hand wide. Now the work is the breath. Big, deep inhale so the belly moves. Exhale, the knee drops. Now you get to choose. You can bring the knee in a little higher into the chest. That'll give you a little more of an opening through the glute and the lower back. Find where your body needs it. Feel like you're opening the space between the ribs. The space between your right shoulder and right hip and right knee are expanding. Take 2 more breaths. Big, deep inhale. Every exhale, the knee drops a little more. The body expands a little more. Everything opens. And then gently bring the knees back into the body when you're ready. Take your time, easing in, slow and steady. Releasing the legs, hugging the knees in just to feel like everything's moving around. Take a big deep breath, and then when it feels good, it's just fun to let the feet drop back to the floor, straighten both legs, and you'll feel that one leg is a little longer than the other. So you'll feel the right leg is a little longer, you'll feel the right hip is a little more open. Now our work is to find that same opening on the left side. Bend the left knee, bring it into the body. Hug the left knee in, take your time, pull it in towards the chest. Grab onto your strap when you're ready and strap up the ball of your left big toe. Feel the left foot like it's working the resistance against the strap, just enough that when you work to straighten the left leg up to the sky, the shoulders aren't stressed, the left leg is straight. You'll notice there's a difference between one leg to the other. No need to compare, judge, or evaluate or analyze, just feel. Allow the shoulders to drop, start to let the elbows bend when it feels good, but do not let that knee bend. So you're not trying to impress anyone with how close your forehead gets to your big toe. That's not working to change the world. What will change the world is you eliminating pain and tension from your body. So allow the foot to be as far away as you need. Keep the leg as straight as you can. Anchor your body with the right leg down on the floor. Kick the left heel up to the sky. Flex the left toes back. Press the back of the knee away. And then start to let the shoulders drop. So you can let your hands even drop down the strap a little if you need to allow the shoulders to fall to the floor. Focus on the release. Don't think you're in a struggle or fight with your hamstring. You're not. It's working with you. The breath is working with you. Everything is working with you. Now all you're required to do is put your thoughts to work for you. Take another full breath. Watch the knee because it will try to bend. Your leg is tricky. Your hamstring will try to outsmart you. Do not let that happen. Switch the straps into your right hand when you're ready. Mindfully bringing the left leg over so it never ever gets past the right shoulder, making certain the leg stays straight, toe stays flexed, heel keeps kicking, and never letting the big toe get past the right shoulder. Press through the back of the right leg, flex both toes, work the big toe back towards you, kick the heel up to the sky, keep straightening the left leg. 3 more breaths. Every single breath you take here is going to change the energy that moves from the ankle, the knee, to the hip. We're releasing energy that might cause knee pain and tension, that certainly would cause hip pain and lower back tension. This is how we start to relieve that immediately. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Let the foot come over a little farther. Do not let that left hip lift. Flex the toes, kick with the heel. Another deep breath. Allow the leg to come over. Try to keep smiling. Ooh. Don't grit your teeth. Don't clench your forehead. Don't scrunch up your face. Let the tension release. Our work is letting it go from every area of the body. Take another deep breath. 1 more big enthusiastic breath. Ooh. And then when it feels good, gently bend the left knee. Work the sole of the right foot to the floor so you can gracefully bring the left ankle on the right knee. And when it feels good, left hand through the hole between your legs, pull the right knee in. Making certain the ankles are in line with the knees. 2 perfect 90-degree angles, flex the toes. Right knee in towards the right shoulder, it doesn't drift. Think about the left knee pressing away from you, the lower back flat, shoulders dropping, hugging the right knee in and pressing the left knee away to get more access to the left hip. 3 full breaths here. Mindful and aware of the energy as you press the lower back, drop the shoulders, pull the right knee in, press the left knee back, breathing into the space of your left hip and creating more space. Take another inhale and exhale. Keep focusing on the alignment and the space. And then when it feels good, releasing the grip, bringing the right foot to the floor, taking your time, walk the right foot over to the left, and then let everything drop over to the right for the twist. Reach the left arm out, palm facing down, shoulder dropping, and exhaling to allow the left knee to drop to the right side. Big deep breaths, so the belly moves with the breath. Finding that the breath is creating the space, and all we have to do is align the body so that the breath can move through the channels we've created. You're always welcome to bring the knee up a little higher into the chest if you like, letting the knee drop as much as you can. breathing into the lower back, breathing into the ribs, breathing to expand and create the space that's moving now from the left shoulder, the left hip to the left knee. 2 more full breaths. Just mindful that the breath is really doing the work. As long as you align the body, all you're left to do is breathe. As long as you align your thoughts, all you're left to do is breathe. Focus on what you want to create, and that's opening. We're not focusing on tension. We're not focusing on limitation, because those things do not exist unless you focus on them. So allow yourself to expand, get taller, get longer. Take up space, because we need your energy in the space. Take 1 more deep breath. And then as it feels good, bring both knees back into the body. Take your time, ease in, groan and moan a little. It makes life more exciting. Pull the knees in, hug everything in. Try to grab opposite elbows over the knees, but never cross the ankles. Keep the legs straight, the knees in, the thighs in as close as you can, and just this feels good to open up the lower back a little more. Maybe bring the forehead to the knees just to hug yourself into a tight little ball, and then whenever it feels good, gently and slowly releasing, letting the head drop, shoulders release, feet to the floor, and slowly and gently straightening the legs long, feet fall wide, and the entire body surrenders into the earth beneath you. Blessings, blessings, and blessings. Namaste.